Your boy Leo adds yet another trophy, and this might be actually one of his best and greatest achievements. To get powerful. Remember, guys, like that's Vid. Join up, become a member, and become a patron amigo. Thank you for support for the peeps out there, guys. Let's talk. You see, not all achievements are the same. Not all achievements are the same. You see, greatness is about the kinds of things that you do and achieve. That's what greatness is. Because a certain achievement is not the same as another achievement. And what greatness really is about is, oh, how did you do that? Greatness is making the impossible possible. Greatness is, no one's ever done that before. Oh, but he did that. He's great. He's great because he did what nobody thought he would be able to do. That's what greatness is. And your boy Leo, he's won UCLs. He's won Golden Boots. He's won Pichichis. He's won Man of the Match awards. He's won the Copa America. He's won the World Cup. And you may say, like, what is his greatest achievement? So maybe should say, come on. His most important achievement is the World Cup. 100%. That is the most important achievement. His most important achievement is the World Cup. And nothing will ever supersede it. That is the highest thing you can achieve in football. But you just say, what is his greatest achievement? It's winning a trophy with these guys in pink. You see, winning a trophy with Inter Miami, Vice City, Tommy Vercetti FC, that I think is his greatest achievement. Because you have to realize what they were before he got there and what they've been able to do right now. Before he won a UCL with Barcelona, they won a UCL in the mid-90s with Cruyff. They won a UCL with Ronaldinho in 2006. They'd already won the Liga several times before. Before he won a World Cup or Copa America with Argentina, Argentina won the Copa America in 93 with your boys Batistuta, Simeone, Caniggia, and all those dudes. They'd won the World Cup twice already in 78 and in 86. So he did nothing new with Argentina. He did nothing new with Barcelona. Inter Miami, I think they got created like last week by your boy Bex. And these guys were nobodies. Like, let's be real, they were nobodies before Messi got there. Like, we all know about New York Red Bulls. We all know about LA Galaxy because that's where Gerrard went to. That's where Ibra went to. But Miami, they were the new kids on the block. So if you take everything into account, you could argue that winning a trophy with Inter Miami, a club that were nothing before he got there, is his greatest achievement. You know, that is you can clearly make that argument. Shout out to the Vancouver Whitecaps. But I want to put up a few things. So Beckham exercised his option to buy an MLS expansion team in 2014 for $25 million. So the club was approved in 2018. Then $1 billion Miami Freedom Park approved in 2019. Then he signed Messi in 2023. Club was now valued at $1 billion in 2025, and he then won the MLS Cup in 2025. Bro, so this club, think about this. This club has been around for 7 years. Think about that. For 7 years. Pause on that. The club has existed. Okay, let me put it better for you. Ever since the 2018 World Cup is when the Inter Miami has existed. Put it this way. Before Mbappe won the World Cup, there was no such thing as Inter Miami. They do not exist. They don't exist. So once Messi won that treble in 2015, Inter Miami did not exist. It did not exist. So this is perfect. For the entirety of Cristiano's Sporting Lisbon, Man United, and Real Madrid career, Inter Miami did not exist. Because remember, he left Madrid in 2018, in summer of 2018, after the UCL. So for the entirety of Cristiano's Real Madrid, United, and Sporting Lisbon career, Inter Miami did not exist. And now they're valued at a bill, and they've now won a trophy. That is success. Make no mistake, that is success. Shout out to Messi season stats. So this is what he did in 25. MLS Cup champion, Eastern Conference champion, MVP, Golden Boots, best playmaker, man of the match of the final, although that's always subjective. 34 games, 35 Gs, 23 As. And I don't need to do any research to know that that is the greatest performance by any player in MLS history. It is. Shout out to the likes of Ibra, the likes of Henry, and all the players that have gone there. Nobody has had that kind of a performance in the MLS. And here's the thing. I know what you guys are going to say. Oh, here comes the Messi glaze. I'll repeat this one last time. I don't glaze anybody. But Ronaldo Nazário is my idol. And I still believe that the overall GOAT is Pele, the footballing GOAT is Maradona. That is my view. But I'm just here to give the objective truth. I'm sorry. I'm just here to give the objective truth, whether you like it or not. Okay, so guys, this is not the home of tribal analysis. This is not the home of thoughtful analysis or opinion analysis. This is the home of football analysis. Okay, read the freaking tagline. So you can say, oh, it's MLS. The facts are the facts. The impact he's had on this franchise, the impact he's had on this league is unlike anything that anyone has ever done. Because I believe Pele and George Best, they went to the New York Cosmos. So those are like a known team. But the fact that the kind of impact he's made on a newly formed franchise that doesn't have the kind of history that LA Galaxy has, the Red Bulls have, the Seattle Sounders have, all these other guys, the history that they have, you've got to tip your hat to this guy. You have to tip your hat to this guy. You have to. It's a dub. Trigger warning. I've warned you. If you get easily triggered, stop the video now. This is your final warning. I will not warn you again. This is your final warning. If you get easily triggered, stop the video now. If you don't want objective football analysis, stop the video right now. This is your last trigger warning. So Cristiano for Al-Nassr, 123 games, 131 GA, 110 goals, 21 assists, 29 penalties, 0 trophies. Messi for Inter Miami, 88 games, 120 GA, 77 goals, 43 assists, 4 penalties. 4 penalties. 4 trophies. There are 2 key stats there that I worry about. I don't care about the GA. I really care about the freaking goals. I'm looking at, because again, see, the thing with assists is, those assists, I need to look at those assists. Because are those Busquets assists or are those Pirlo assists? I don't rate Busquets assists. I rate Pirlo assists. So if it's a Pirlo assist, that's a real assist. If it's a Busquets assist, I don't rate those assists, bro. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm a triangle merchant. I'm a through ball merchant. Actual quality passes. Okay, not just press X over 2 yards. But the 2 things I see is, the first one is penalties. For me, I don't count penalties for goals. I don't. So 29 penalties. So I'm going to have to take away 29. But see, my thing though is, if you take away the penalties from those goals, that is what I would prefer to do personally. And people may say that's okay, that is wrong, that is not right. Um, I'm sorry. So really, you're looking at what is that 79 goals or 81 goals? So I'm taking away those penalties. I'm taking those things away. You know? So I think that's like what 81 Gs. 81 Gs. If you take away the thing is, so if you do that away, then that's more realistic. So you take away the 4 penalties from your boys 76, 75, 73. Okay. So 73 goals. So 70. So if it's like 73, 80, that's much more realistic because see, if it's 77, 110, like, oh wow, that's amazing. But then if you take into account the penalties, that's different. I'm sorry. What should happen is open play goals. Open play goals are not the same as penalties. They're not. I'm sorry. I'm old school. So what I like is let's see the amount of open play goals that you scored, and then let's now operate. So the amount of penalties that Cristiano scored that inflates his goals, because open play goals mean more to me than penalties. But there's another stat there that's actually very key, which is, I think, the most important stat: the trophies. Because it's the last thing that I said before and everything, because all that matters are trophies. That's what we're here for. Stats don't matter. If you get great stats with no trophies, it's useless. Hence the term the stat pattern. Harry Kane can score all the goals he wants. If he never wins a Champions League and he never wins anything for England, you are nothing more than a glorified stats pattern. So if Cristiano never helps Al-Nassr to a trophy, you've ultimately been a failure at Al-Nassr. Neymar, for all the good he did for PSG, and he was amazing, you were ultimately a failure at PSG because you failed to deliver the Champions League. Now, he did deliver trophies. It is what it is. But you were there to deliver the Champions League. Cristiano, you are here to help inspire the team to a trophy. And the reality is this. And again, guys, trigger warning. This is objective analysis. Is it harder to win a trophy for Inter Miami, or is it harder to win a trophy for Al-Nassr? Al-Nassr, I believe, existed for a long time. Let me just be, because I want to be sure here. I don't want to make a mistake here. When was Al-Nassr founded? Al-Nassr was founded on the 24th of October, 1955. 1955. So they're a known commodity in the Saudi Pro League. Inter Miami were founded in 2018. So that's what I'm saying, though, is you can't tell me that it is easier to win with Inter Miami in the MLS than it is to win just a trophy. Any trophy, pick one. Just any trophy, just any major trophy for the Saudi Pro League. Surely you can get me one of those. So the fact that Messi has joined a club that were nobodies, that were just founded yesterday and has delivered 4 trophies, and Cristiano, you've joined Al-Nassr and was still waiting for a single trophy from you, I'm sorry, that's sketchy. Again, guys, I may rub people the wrong way, and let me remind people, guys, I'm not a Messi fan, I'm not. I am not a Cristiano fan, I'm not. Let me repeat myself. I'm old school. I'm from the Zidane era, the R9 era, the Pirlo era, the Riquelme era, Baggio era. That's my era. These new guys, they're not my guys. I am my goats. These are not my goats. I respect them, they're not my goats. But I am an objective football analyst. And as an objective guy, which is what I've been trying to remind you guys, and you won't listen to me, is because I'm not surprised by that. Because if roles were switched, Al-Nassr winning a damn trophy. And do you know why? Is if you just take away the tribalism and just focus on objective football analysis. If one guy can influence the game through dribbling, passing, assisting, and goal scoring, there is a higher likelihood that he can help impact the team towards success that leads to trophies. If another guy only gives you finishing, the likelihood decreases because he's therefore reliant on the support around him in order to make an impact if all he can give you is finishing. But if a guy can finish, he can create, he can dribble, he can score free kicks, it increases the likelihood of a team's success. And that's why I've tried to explain to you the difference of both players. If a player just gives me a lot more offensively through dribbling, passing, and goal scoring, the likelihood of our success will increase. But if another player only gives me finishing and that's it, it reduces the likelihood of our success. And that has been the key difference between these two players for such a long time. Hence why in 2016, I said this was a myth. This was a mythical rivalry. It was mythical. And I just hope that if guys just for 1 second just took the time to be like, let's stop this argument. Let's stop this tribalism. It's stupid. It's dumb. There never was a rivalry. We respect Cristiano as an outstanding goal scorer. No matter what, you can say which one Cristiano, he is one of the greatest goal scorers of all time. He's arguably the greatest Champions League player of all time. So his goal scoring, amazing. But that is just what he is. An incredible, superb goal scorer for a large part of his career. Because he was a superb, amazing player at Man United. But afterwards, he transitioned to a goal scorer. Messi, for literally his entire career, was a dribbler, creator, passer, free kick taker, goal scorer. And these are just objective facts. And what he was able to bring, even though in his older age, is not as good as he once was, because they're saying this is the older Messi. He's not as good as he once was. He's not. He's slower, he's older, he's not as sharp as he once was. But still, with what he was able to do to still inspire him to 4 trophies, that's a dub. That's a Dubinsky. It's not glaze. It's not me being tribal. It's not me now going to the Messi fan, because I'm not a fanboy. I'm sorry. That's cringe. I'm not a fanboy. Losers are fanboys. You're a loser if you follow a guy's family, his wife, and you're obsessed over another guy. That makes you a loser. I'm just here being objective and giving the objective truth. Simple as that. Now, does Messi end this epic story with that World Cup? To get that ball right there into the sweet spots, the margin of error is freaking minuscule. But again, guys, we're dealing with the dub. I told you my goals are different. My goals are different. So
name me 3 players. Name me 3 Corinthian players.
20. Casey, shut up. Silva, Rodriguez, and Santos. What's it called? So 2013 Bayern.
Yes. 2013 Bayern. These guys go too much into the whole league thing. Madrid finished 3 points off Atletico in 2014.
But
so it's
they
not like it was a
No,
big
wait.
war.
Okay. Wait, hold on. On the Twitter, this is perfect. We're actually using your name. The ones we named are undisputed. This one is disputed.
Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.